they're there to support you, to encourage you, to allow you to be authentically you. The only condition with unconditional love is that you be yourself. If anybody's asking you to be anybody but yourself, then that is love with conditions, and we don't want that, because true love does not come with conditions. So yes, we have our family, and a lot of them, it's not like judging them, or it's not calling them, but they're still stuck in their own ways, and when they see people going out of, breaking the family chains, or breaking the family traumas, or, the family stories, or whatever, it makes them scared, because they're not ready to do this. Okay. And a lot of times they don't even realize that they're doing it. But as you start to see them, you realize that you cannot be part of that story anymore. You're not playing that role. You're not playing that game. You're playing the game of life. And to play the game of life, you need to live it, and you need to live it in a space of love, and you need to live it in light, and you need to live it in your true self. And this is what we're here to do. This is what we've got to do. We've got to start living, not existing. And if anybody wants us to exist, then it's because they're not living. So this is, it's been so heavy, but so gentle at the same time. I really feel that healings and insights and everything are coming at a much faster pace now, but they're not, they could rock you maybe for a couple of hours and then you're fine again, like a weevil. It's, I wobble, but I don't fall down kind of thing. Whereas at one time that was sent into a complete and utter spiral. So yeah, it's been very, very interesting and insightful to watch. So if any of you have been going through the same, then yeah, it's there. It's all good. I was feeling so good, then Crash thought it was just me. No, it's have a look at your environment. Have a look at what's been going on that actually brings you down. Well, not let anyone dim my light again. Yeah, we weren't born to fit in. We were born to stand out. Each of us is unique, and each of us has a unique purpose and a mission and gifts that we need to give this world. Every single one of us. Let 2 people go in a week, no more negative. You see, it's a collective thing. This is what's happening. I'm glowing. It may be my new light. I don't know. Do you like my new mug as well? My daughter got me a new mug. I miss drugs. But that's it. At one time, I make I don't hide this fact. At one time, I did. I used to, a long time ago, I used to take drugs to get this feeling of euphoria. And now I get it in life. It's amazing. I was outside the other day and there was the little buttercups. Everything's yellow at the moment, beautiful yellow fields. And I was watching them go to sleep on the nighttime and then wake up. And I'm like, that is magic, and I'm getting a real buzz of things like that, natural highs, absolutely amazing. Right. I feel this year is mine alone to be happy. Yeah. But I don't think it's to be alone, because this is about connection and it's about community as well. Thing is, they weren't being negative to me. They were just in a real negative funk. And the next day I didn't want to get out of bed. Exactly. That's it. They weren't being negative directly to you, but they were being negative. And half of the time they don't even know that. They don't see it, I believe some people are hosts for entities that are attracted to our light, yet we just walk out. Yeah, there could be. There's something I could maybe go very deep into that, but I don't think today is the day. I want to keep this light because the energy is amazing at the minute. Oh, I enjoy work, small wildflowers. Tanya, you've just brightened my day by doing this. Oh, thank you. So I've brightened your day. You're now going to shine like your picture there, and then you're going to go and brighten the days of others. So can you see what happens? I've got it actually wrote on my bedroom wall, and it says, what does it say? I can't even read it from here. And I look at it every day. Yeah, happiness never decreases when it shares. It's shared, So this is it. It's like, a candle doesn't lose its light if you light another candle from it, and it's the same with happiness. It doesn't decrease when it's shared. It's the only thing that doesn't. Love and happiness. So they're the two things. 4 years in recovery. Well done. Well done, Candice. I played 16 songs last night for the first time of our lifetime dream. The world is finally ready for me and vice versa. Exactly. And this is what it's all been for. And it's so exciting and it's amazing. And I just want everybody to feel this excitement because it is good. This is going to be a different year. I talked about death and rebirth, and the earth is dying in the same way. You know, I truly believe the earth will start to regenerate itself. And I believe that we are now currently seeing the big shift of this age of Aquarius. You know, it's really, really happening now. And you know what? There was the other day, me and my friend were on video call. They live in Amsterdam. And we were talking about all of the stuff happening. And then we both just stopped. And we looked and I went, this is bigger than what we thought it was, wasn't it? And he went, yeah. And it's actually quite overwhelming when you see. It's almost like I feel that we've been kind of playing at this spirituality, like Knight of Wands. Yeah, look, isn't magic great? Isn't magic great? And all this stuff happens. And then suddenly now we're seeing the bigger picture and it's like, whoa, this is bigger than I thought. And the way I described it, I said it's like I've gone up this big like staircase, you know, to a big water slide. And I'm all excited and I've waited in line and I've got to the top and I suddenly look down and it's like, whoa, shit, that looks too far for me to go. And I'm like, no, I don't think I'll do it. I'll just go back. And it's like, nah, you can't go back. You know, you've got to go forward now. So it's just getting on that water slide and really, really enjoying it. Enjoying the ride, I think. So yeah, right. Oh, I love this space. It is always so sacred and easy flowing. Yes, and I haven't forgotten. I am still working on the collective space that is going to be on Facebook. And it will come at the right time. You know, this is anything I'm trying to rush and push. Spirit will go, no, not time yet. Not time yet. So it will come, but you will be the first to know about it when you do, as when it does as well. Okay. So now I'm going to get on about this Aquarius moon, and I have some notes here as well of stuff that I've been getting. Oh, you are a beautiful soul. Thank you. Thank you. Make a splash, girlfriend. Yeah, big one, the splash. Big belly flop into into the spiritual sea. That's what I think I'll do. So, right, okay. So we've got this Aquarius new moon tonight, right? And obviously, we know about the age of Aquarius. This is where things change, okay? This is the Yogi Bhajan spoke about it. This is a huge, huge shift. And basically, I've mentioned this before, but I'll just recap again. We've been living in the Piscean age. We were all born in the Piscean age. And the Piscean age was very about the self, okay? It was a very selfish stage. And it was kind of what's in it for me, you know, that was how it was. And it didn't really work, you know. People abused power, people got what they wanted and wanted more. And it was all I always see it like, you know, like the cocaine yuppies of the 80s. I think that really, really sums up what the Piscean age was, you know. Empathy was lacking. It was almost like, you know, I'll smile at you sweetly and stab you in the back to make sure I can get what I want. And this was the Piscean age. And, you know, it collectively, it wasn't good. But the Aquarian age has taken us into a shift in humanity and a shift in vibration and a shift in ourselves. And what it is doing is saying, how can I help myself and how can I help the whole? This is about the collective, you know. None of us are separate beings. It doesn't matter how much money we have, what color we have, where we live, what gender we are, anything. None of that. We are not separate. We all are the same. And this is about recognizing that. And it's having compassion for our fellow man. You know, it's about, you know, walking side and side with people rather than trying to run ahead, you know, and be seen as special. Because whenever we see ourselves as special, that also separates us. Okay, so there's no kind of hierarchy. And this is what I was told. There's no hierarchy, you know, where we come from. We come from a place of love, and there is no hierarchy there. Everybody is the same, and everybody has free choice. So this Aquarius moon now is the first new moon of this year. And we are, you know, it's the Aquarius moon. And this is, you know, the 2020. Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? And it's clear vision. So this moon, it's not about taking drastic action. It's telling us to sit back and to observe, okay? It's telling us not to buy too much into our emotions, you know, because it's not that we don't have to feel. I mean, God, we have to feel. This is where we really need, you know, it needs to be our intuition and our feelings that like kind of pave the path for us rather than our thoughts or calculated thoughts kind of thing. But what this is saying is that, sorry, I've just seen somebody, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. I absolutely love that song. Thank you. That just completely put me off there. And yeah, American Psycho. My daughter's just done some artwork she has for sale, actually, based on American Psycho. Right, okay, where was I? That Jeremiah was a bullfrog. I love it. Yeah, so what was I saying? So it was, yeah, so it's about feeling our emotions, recognizing them, observing them, stepping back from them, and not kind of allowing them to overthrow us, not getting lost in them, you know, not diving into that sea of emotions. And because then when we work from an emotional level, it's different, and we can often overreact rather than respond as well. So this is what Aquarius do, you know. It's not that they don't feel. They feel, and they feel deeply, but they can kind of cut off from their emotions and observe them. And this is what we're being asked to do with the energy of this new moon. We're looking at the collective here as well, you know, anything that is basically about self, it's like, right, okay, how is this going to help me to help everyone else around, okay? And this is a real merging. It's almost like the yin yang coming in. And this is the old people and the young people merging. We can learn a lot from our elders, and our elders can learn a lot from us as well. But we need to take the time to speak to them, you know, to take that time. A lot of, you know, older people, they look at the young ones and, oh, I don't want to know about that. So they're missing out on that as well. There's a real collective and a real balancing of the feminine and the masculine. This is both in union as well, people coming together, but it's also within ourselves, balancing the feminine and the masculine within ourselves as well. Balancing our work life and play life, you know, they've all got to work together. If they're not working together, then this is where we're going to get chaos and disruption. What is wrong with my voice today? So this is what we're being called to do, okay? Collectively unite all of these energies, you know, see everything as not separate. And I don't know, you know, some of you that are single, you could be attracting people in, because I feel there's a big call for, you know, it's almost like the feminine's rising up and the masculine, and there's this dance going on, and it's like, whoa, this is pretty cool, you know. I know I'm getting a lot of crazy things with my femininity lately, and I'm like, whoa, that's bad. I had to go to the doctors this week. I had to go and have an exam. Excuse me if people don't like talking about this, but yeah, I had to go and have a mammogram and stuff like that. And I walked in, and the doctor was like, he was like George Clooney's better looking brother, you know. And I was like, oh really? And he was like, can you take your clothes off, lie on the bed perhaps? I'm like, this isn't good, you know. It was so strange, some of the feelings, but it was very funny. I actually had a very funny time with it. But yeah, it's really about, you know, stepping into this femininity. This doesn't mean if we're masculine, we can't, because, you know, this is, you know, we need to balance the two. This is it. It's anything out of balance is not going to work at this moment. We need to be innovative, okay? This is it. It's new. It's avant-garde. As I said before, this is like a newness. We're learning how to do things differently, okay? It's almost like revolutionary. You know, things are changing. We're not going to have seen them like this before in our lifetime. So we need to find our way around them as well, you know, and we need to ask ourselves every single day, how am I being of service? How am I serving the world as well as serving myself? You know, because we can all do that little bit more. We can. And like I say, you know, these people are going out of our lives, the ones that I talked about in the beginning, because they're not going to help us to serve. If we are not shining our brightest and we are not firing on all cylinders, then we cannot do the work that we're meant to do. And that work might just be sitting talking to a stranger, having a conversation with a stranger, and just making that little bit of difference to their day. You know, this is being of service. You know, if we can help someone, help them. That's what we need to do, you know, and we need to be open as well to see what is coming for us and allow ourselves to be helped. They're saying that we could have already had a little glimpse. Some of you might have been having crazy dreams or, you know, little insights of things, little things might have been happening that you're thinking, wow, this doesn't happen to me. And it's almost like we're being shown glimpses of how things can be, you know, and it's like, yeah, if, you know, if you stay in your authenticity and you stay in that truthful lane and you do the work and if you're of service, of course you can have everything you want. You know, this is what the universe is designed for us to have everything that we need, you know, which is it could be beyond our wildest dreams, you know, and this is currently what's happening. I'm like, really, you know, but it's this death rebirth. We've got to let go in order to let what is wanting to come to us come. You know, changes are happening and they're being forced as well. We might even have to be forcing them. But change is often the source of anxiety for us as well. But if we want change, you know, and we know that we need change, the world needs to change, we need to change, you know, and if we want that, we've got to be willing to allow the changes to happen. We cannot stop them. We cannot stop change. It is our only constant. But these changes that are coming currently are giving us clarity, clear thinking. We are thinking, right, okay, it's not muddled with the thoughts of other people, you know, and doing what they wanted us to. We are calling our power back. And this is what this new moon is on about. We're calling our power back from people that we've given it to, not that have taken, because we have allowed that to happen. You know, we're calling our power back from situations, from old stories that we've lived in. It's like, no, that doesn't work for me now. Come here. I want you back. We're cutting cords as well. It's almost like soul refragmentation we're doing. You know, we're saying goodbye to this shoulda, woulda, coulda attitude as well. You know, living our lives in a way that makes other people happy rather than us. But the thing is, it doesn't make other people happy because they're not happy. So us changing our lives to make them happy is making us unhappy as well. So again, it's almost like the knock-on effect I was talking about, but spiraling the wrong way. Okay, so this is about, you know, living your life for you. That is it, you know, because if you are not in living your life for you, then you are not in your truth and you are not in your authenticity, you know, and you are like keeping yourself back from the good work that you can be doing, the miracles that you can be making, and the life that is there waiting for you that is beyond your wildest dreams. And this is what this mood is bringing in. It's a biggie, and get used to it because this is how things are now. We've accelerated, and there's no stopping it. Things are going to be more fast and more impactful and more insightful and more fucking beautiful than we've ever actually imagined before. So we've really got to call in this divine feminine, and I feel it's like Mother Earth is calling to us. She really, really is, and I really